Today's announcement follows a review of the safe consumption sites ordered after a woman was hit by a stray bullet near one of the sites last July. Dale Manucdoc joins us live from outside the South Riverdale Community Health Centre in Leslieville. And Dale, some in that community had been pushing for this exact change.
That's right, Kel. The 44-year-old Caroline Huebner-Macarat was killed here on Queen Street East, caught in the crossfire of a shootout. Now, on the other side of the street, it's behind the TTC streetcar, which is just moving out of the way now, is the South Riverdale Community Health Center. It houses several health services, including a safe consumption site. And I'll bring you over this way on the southwest corner of the intersection. Behind that tree, it's that three-story high brown building. That is the Morse Street Junior Public School. It's about 150 meters away from the safe consumption site, which, according to these new rules, is too close and will have to close. Now, residents in this area, they've been noting that for years.
On July 7, 2023, Caroline Huebner-Macarat was hit by a stray bullet after a fight broke out by alleged drug dealers. The mother of two died in hospital. It sent shockwaves through Leslieville. Residents who have been raising concerns over the nearby safe consumption site prior to her death kicked their advocacy into high gear.
It's not unreasonable that a service like this be located a certain distance away from schools and daycares. That's not unreasonable. Cannabis stores can't be within a certain distance. This shouldn't be either. 3
people have been arrested in connection to the murder, one of whom worked at the consumption and treatment service site. According to locals, the site has transformed the fabric of the neighborhood since it started operating in 2017.
I'm an alcoholic. I've been sober for quite a while, and I teach a group on how to stay sober. So I believe that it's necessary to have the harm reduction. But when you let these people out into the streets and they're in a state where they're not really able to take care of themselves, like I see them falling asleep in the laneways, I see them falling asleep on Queen Street.
There's also the issue of drug paraphernalia and opioids left on the ground. Business owners say there have been increasing break-ins and vandalism.
This has never been about like, oh, just NIMBY it out of here. This is a lack of oversight and a lack of running this program and this service properly or in the right location.
The health center says it's reviewing the announcement. In a statement, the director of community engagement says, "Our focus is on ensuring we have a plan in place for providing continued compassionate care to the clients we serve, support for our dedicated staff, and dialogue with our neighbors."
I've tested dope here before, and there's 5 benzos, right? 5 benzos, 3 tranks.
This client, who CBC agreed to not identify, says the services at the site, including drug checking, saves lives. He says he's not one of the people discarding needles around the building.
We walk around every morning and we pick them up, right? If they are them. Just because you're a user doesn't mean you have to be a loser and drop your shit around, right? Because we all have kids, grandkids.
Akelda, after Caroline Huebner-Macarat was killed, the province did ask Unity Health to conduct an external review of the safe consumption site. Unity concluded that it was meeting service requirements, that it is suitable to maintain provincial funding, and that it belongs in a community health center. But none of that seems to matter. It does, however, have the chance to exist in some capacity. According to Health Minister Sylvia Jones, it can apply to be one of these new heart hubs. That's a homelessness, addiction, and recovery treatment hub, but it just won't be able to offer any drug consumption services or needle exchange programs. We'll send it back to you.
All right, thanks so much, Dale. That's Dale Manucdoc reporting in Leslieville tonight.